Number 6 from worksheet 3 in chapter 3. Given the function y equals 3x squared minus x, write the new equation if the graph is, letter A, reflected over the y-axis. All right, with this one here, remember we talked about when things are being reflected over the y-axis, that would kind of follow the rule f of x equals f of negative x. In which case, if we take our original function that we have there, we could call it f of x equals 3x squared minus x. And what we're going to do here is we're going to take it and switch it and say f of negative x is equal to 3 times negative x to the second power minus a negative x. And we just need to simplify that there. So when we square negative x, we get x squared. So that would be a 3x squared. And then minus negative x is like saying plus x. So our final answer on this one here, we should get, and we'll just throw y back in there, y equals 3x squared plus x. And if you're not sure if it's right or wrong, go ahead and graph your original function and this one to make sure that it actually reflects it across the y-axis. For the second one, it says that it's reflected over the x-axis. So when we look at that one here, and I'll change the colors there, remember we say that f of x is going to equal the opposite or negative f of x, right? We're going to flip our y coordinates. So in this case here, we're going to take our, to get what this equals, right, we're going to take the opposite of everything there. So when we take our y, it would have to equal the opposite of 3x squared minus x, right? And then when we take it and we simplify it there, we'll get our y is equal to negative 3x squared plus x. And again, if you want to check it, go ahead and graph it on the calculator. Then we've got our last one here that says it's shifted 3 units to the right and 2 units up. So we're going to take our function here, right? So our f of x, we would have had f of, if we're shifting it 3 units to the right, we would be saying x minus 3 and then plus 2, right? So all we're going to do is take that and, change or alter our expression to represent that same thing. So wherever we have an x, we're going to need to take away 3, and then we're going to need to make sure we add 2 to our function. So we're going to say 3 times our x minus 3, that's being squared, minus, and then we've got our x minus 3, again, because there's another x there. And then we're going to take that and we're going to add 2 at the very end. Now all we need to do is simplify this expression. So we've got 3 times, when we square this binomial, x squared minus 6x plus 9. We'll distribute this negative through here, so we'll have minus x plus 3 and then plus a 2. And then we need to distribute this 3 through the trinomial here. So what we're looking at here is 3x squared minus 18x plus 27. And then we still have that minus x plus 3 plus 2. And when we go all the way through and simplify it down here, we should have 3x squared minus 19x plus 32. So you'll see that. Let me just write that so you can read it. So if anybody's just going through and just copying down the answers so that it looks like they did it, I want to make sure you at least wrote it down correctly. So we have y equals 3x squared minus 19x plus 32, y equals negative 3x squared plus x for B, and A was y equals 3x squared plus x. Those are the answers for number 6. Hopefully that helps you. See you in class.